Good morning, folks. This is Lindsay Ellison back in the building. SPS, you guessed it, with another Monday motivation, getting you ready for a great week, I hope. Good to have you guys stopping in. Good morning, Michelle. I figured out what happened last week. I was on a privacy lock. My privacy settings were changed, so everyone who tried to stop in last week, I was here and ready to go and completed a video, but it was on private, so nobody can see it. It said only me. That's no good, but we got that taken care of, and I'm back again. Appreciate you, Michelle, all your support. Shout out to Orlando Watkins. He's always looking out. We had a great show on the SPS Edge show this week. I want to shout out last week's sponsor, Cameron Bell, attorney Cameron Bell, with the Oliver Law Group, a good friend and great young attorney that's out there to bring some great resources. I want to shout out all the past SPS sponsors as of late. Oh yeah, oh you got it on YouTube. That's right. We got other places you can get at the SPS Edge. Shout out to my guy Bruce, over there holding it down. Bruce has been doing some really good things with me. Bruce Tony, that is, with Easy Work. Looking forward to promoting him some more and wearing his great brand. And also Chuck Bailey, Motor City Smoothie Company. But what is our topic today, Michelle? It is expect to win. WWWIN. No, it's not a typo. It is a representation of expect to win when work is normal. You win when the work is normal. I'm going to talk about that. At Michigan State University this past weekend, it was a historic day, not because the Michigan State Spartans upset, Northwestern University. They were 5-0, upset by the Spartans, Mel Tucker and this new Spartan team. It wasn't that. It was because it was the first time in almost 20 years that Michigan State hosted both basketball and football on campus at the same day. That goes back to some 20 years ago, 19 years to be exact, as a protocol to 9/11. It led to a football game, Michigan State playing Missouri, being played on the same day that basketball was being played. Now, for the casual sports fan, hey, that's cool. Michigan State sports all day if that's what you like. You got football at 3:30 and basketball at 8. But for me, in my capacity with SPS as a member of the media, that means that I'm at Spartan Stadium for the entire day, as well as at the game. And this is not just walking in right before tip-off or kickoff. This is being there beforehand in the press box, getting myself prepared to be able to bring you what SPS focuses on, which is sharing inspiration, through sports that can be inspiring for both sports and life, and also being able to do the same thing at basketball. So I had to really prepare myself. So what I want to really focus on is shout out to Coach Mel Tucker and his team for their success against Northwestern. Because when they beat Northwestern, that was 5-0, even the Big Ten Network, everyone's saying, oh, it's an upset, it's an upset. But ironically, when I talked to Captain Antoine Simmons after the game, and you can see that on this Facebook feed or on the SPS platforms, when I talked to him, one thing he said that stood out to me, he said, we expected to win. And I was also reminded when I talked to Rocky Lombardi, the quarterback, after the Michigan win, he said the same thing. We go in expecting to win. And if you spend any time with Coach Mel Tucker, if you listen to his press conferences or have the ability to communicate with him, he's very process orientated, very process driven. And even his players said that after the game, he was happy, he was proud of him, but he wasn't that surprised because he expected to win. Now, my message today is telling you to expect to win, but some people can confuse that. Oh, if you expect to win all the time, that's like an arrogant attitude that you think you're going to win all the time. No. The key is you expect to win when work is normal. That's right, when putting in the work is normal. See, putting in the work to prepare yourself to win is not a normal thing. In this particular case, Coach Tucker and his staff had an entire time, that's right, expect to win, Michelle. They had an entire week to prepare for Northwestern. And they had time prior to, because they didn't play Maryland, so they had all this time to practice. They had all this time to put in the work. And I tell you, if you watch that game, when they played Saturday, it was only a few plays into it, and you just knew that Michigan State came to win. So I'm telling you, you can expect to win. You can expect to win whatever it is you're working on at work, at home, in your personal life, in your business, whatever it may be. You can expect to win if you put in the work. You can expect to win at your relationships if you put in the work. And what does that mean? Being available to your spouse, listening to your spouse, communicating with your significant other, finding out what their wants, needs are, and trying to meet them there. That is putting in the work. You can expect to win if you have a business. It was going to be a long day for me at Spartan Stadium as well as the Breslin Center when Michigan State went on to play Notre Dame, but I had to prepare myself. I prepared for Saturday like I was going on an international flight. That meant I was rested. That meant that I was drinking my fluids. I got up and went to the gym beforehand. I dressed appropriately in a way that was both professional and comfortable for me, and that enabled me to get through two huge games on a day that started for me probably about 2 in the afternoon and then ended about 12 midnight. So what I'm saying is, it is nothing arrogant about expecting to win if you put in the work. When the work is normal. See, for so many of us, work is not normal. We're looking for a cheat code. We're looking for a way out. We're looking for a hookup. We're looking for some way to be able to navigate the hard work that is necessary to find success. There's no way around it. You can't slide around it. You can't navigate around it. And social media, the disadvantage of social media at times, folks, is that it makes us think that by looking at somebody's picture, by looking at someone's image, you can say, oh, they got it, they made it. But what about the work to get to that point? You know, I'm grateful with SPS that we have this platform. I have great people like Michelle Watkins supporting SPS. I have great people like the Orlando Watkins of the world, Terry McCord. I can just go on and on and on. But the other part of that is all the people I name are workers. They put the work in. There was time before you seen them pop up that they were getting things in order. There's time right now that they're putting things in order for a later date. And that's what we got to be about, folks. If there's something you want, there's no reason you can't want it. If there's something you're trying to achieve, there's no reason you can't achieve it. But I will give you the secret sauce to that. You got to put in that work. There's no way around it. It's showing up every day. So when you show up, you're there. And can nobody tell you any different. And when you're there, you know what needs to be done. It's not about what you miss. You know what needs to be taken care of. And that is the mindset we need to have. That's right, Michelle. I was reading your comment. What you don't always see is the work that people put in. And that's what social media allows us to be able to benefit from, is just seeing a caption, you know, a picture after the fact, that great image, that selfie that may have been taken 5 to 10 times. But I just can't get away from the fact. I want to shout out Coach Mel Tucker and his team for being a great inspiration, for showing us that if you just put your head down and do the work, you will win. You will be the upset. You will be the one to slay Goliath when people didn't expect it. I tell you what, everybody just knew that Northwestern was coming in at East Lansing and they were going to extend their record to 6-0. They just knew that. It was just well known. It was nothing to discuss. It was going to happen. That was evident by the way the broadcasters broadcasted that game. But oh no, not for Michigan State, because they expected to win. Why? Because when their work was normal, that's how they felt. They weren't arrogant. They weren't being cocky. They just put in the work. Folks, if we work on anything, we can achieve more. Don't let society and all the gadgets and the trinkets that we have to make things easier stop us from putting in the work. Sometimes you got to get up and go turn the TV off. Sometimes you got to go take a few steps. You got to take the stairs, as Nipsey Hussle would say. But you got to put in the work. But here's the last thing I want to share with you with the time. If you're going to be putting in the work, you should be working for something you love. You should be working for something you care about. And so many times we make so many compromises with our own self by putting in work for something we don't care about. Yeah, it's real hard to get up and go to a job you don't want to go to work at. Whether you're an educator, whether you're in corporate world, whatever it is, if you're not feeling it no more, if the thrill is gone, if you over that, or if it was just about one thing, money or prestige, or to be able to say you have this job, yeah, you're not going to love that work. But I'm telling you, find something that you love, that you can love doing the work. I loved getting up and going to Spartan Stadium, you know, an hour before kickoff, if you will. I love being able to head on over to the Breslin Arena to prepare, to be able to watch and be able to have a great discussion with Coach Tom Izzo, Aaron Henry, all these great guys. I love being able to talk to Coach Mel Tucker, you know, after the game, during the press conference, to be able to get his insight on what can help others not be successful in just football, but just life in general. I love the work that I do. So when the work is normal, you will win. So find something that you want to do. Find something that you love. I just saw that a woman who was 65 years old just told her family at Thanksgiving that she was going back to school to get her PhD. Some may say, why would you do that? Well, she found something she loved. If you can live in love, man, you'll have a happy life. That means all the things that are going on around you won't disturb you. It won't hurt you. You'll only be inspired, and you will be an inspiration to others. So to all those who love the work, For all those who win when the work is normal, I salute you. I thank you for what you do. I thank you for Michelle Watkins for being a worker. You've inspired many, not only your daughter, but others as well with New Breed Track Club. I thank all those who are willing to get up and work with me, Terry McCord Jr. on the SPS Edge show. I thank all those who are willing to just put in the work and follow their dreams because it's a level of inspiration that we all can benefit from. So with that, I want to shut it down for you guys on this Monday. I want you guys going to have a great, great week. We are, getting ready for Christmas. Thanksgiving is coming and gone. We're wiping out this year. We're getting ready to start a new year with fresh new opportunities. And I want to wish you the best. So with that, the SPS is in the building. I appreciate your support. Check us out tomorrow. We'll be covering Duke. That's right, Michigan State versus Duke. It will be in North Carolina, but I'll be here with post game and giving you guys the updates. Appreciate your support. And lastly, we'll be seeing the Ohio State University come to town to play the Michigan State Spartans in football on Saturday. And I'll be giving you updates with that. So I can't say I thank you guys enough. Have a great day. Have a great week. And keep it moving. Okay.